With Kentucky Gymnastics head coach Tim Garrison. Tim coming off a 194.975 to 194.350 win at Washington. Nice way to start off the season.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it feels good just to get started. That's what we've been talking about recently is we just need to get out there and get started. We have a big group of freshmen, 4 freshmen that are competing for us, and just to get them out and get them in a competitive environment, get our upperclassmen back in a competitive environment also, and see how they were going to respond. And we got our answers tonight. So I was very pleased with how they responded. We had freshmen, I think, freshmen on bars. The first event, little jitters got to them and had a couple mistakes, but I was really impressed and proud to see the way the freshmen grew up in front of our eyes tonight, and they really performed well. Corey Reckenmacher being one that made a mistake on bars, falling over on her last cast, and then coming over and absolutely drilling a beam routine that we needed because someone in front of her had made a mistake. So impressed with a lot of what we did tonight, and excited about getting back home and getting to Excite Night in 4 short days.
You look at the scores, a pretty consistent effort, 1 through 6 across the board. That has to be good to see the consistency.
It is. Well, and that's what I told the team after the meet. I just said, listen, what I take from this, obviously there were some things that we could have done better. There were some things that I think we did very, very well. One of the things I think we did well was coming back when there were mistakes made, and you can almost expect that there's going to be mistakes made in the first meet of the year. When those mistakes were made, we didn't let it affect us. We came back, we rebounded very well, and had solid performances right after those mistakes. So very impressed with that.
And senior Kayla Hartley, really 2 team-high scores, really started their senior season off with a bang.
Yeah, absolutely. Kayla Hartley is impressive. She has been impressive, and doing 3 events for us right now. She's been impressive in the past, and I was glad to see that she picked right up where she left off last year, and glad that she came back for her redshirt senior year.
And finally, quick turnaround, but the good thing is it's Excite Night on Friday. You don't need any reason to get excited about that. Yeah,
I think it was good to get on the road and actually get started away, do a long trip, come out here and spend a little time away from the gym, and which is a challenge. It's good, but it's a challenge. We spent 2 days out of the gym and then coming back and competing after not being in the gym for so long. It's a test. Traveling 3 time zones away, that's a test. Having freshmen competing, 3 freshmen competing on our first event, that's a test. And I think we, as I said, we made mistakes on bars, but the way they came back and they performed, Sydney Wallace performed immediately after she made a mistake on bars. She came over to vault, and she performed really well on vault, got our highest vault score. So there were so many positives that I can take away from this competition, and then looking to head back home, be able to showcase our skills. Hopefully we get some of those nerves out of us today, and when we get back home, we can perform in front of that home crowd and the BBN, for Excite Night.
Here was senior Kayla Hartley. Kayla, after big win to open the season, always great to get that first win out of the way.
Oh yeah, it's definitely great to get that first win, and it just makes us more excited for the rest of the season.
It's a big team effort, and there weren't a lot of super high scores, but it's consistent scores across from all 6 events. That must be nice to see.
It was really nice. They didn't really go too high, and they weren't going too low. They were just staying really in the middle and very consistent, and it was nice to see.
For you, 2 team high scores on 3 events. How nice it is for you on your senior year to get that season kicked off.
It was a good start for me for the season. Just getting those 2 scores just made it all great to come back again.
And finally, just a couple days from now, Excite Night back home at Memorial Coliseum. That's exciting, right?
It's so exciting. I can't wait.
You're freshman Katie Carlisle. Katie, your first meet as a Kentucky Wildcat. How did it go?
It felt great to get out there and compete, and I competed on bars and floor, and I felt like overall, I felt my routines went pretty well, but I made some mistakes that I can get back in and fix in the gym. So.
As a team, you guys got the win 194.975 to 194.250. It has to be nice to get that season going with the win, and really a team effort all across the board.
Oh, definitely. In preseason, we worked so hard, and we were just so excited to get out here and finally start the season. We had some great routines, but we also had some mistakes, but it just feels great to get out there and still get the win.
And finally, how can you road win? How can you use that momentum gearing towards the rest of the season, especially Excite Night on Friday?
Well, we can get back in the gym and we can just tweak our little mistakes and then get out there and perform an Excite Night and hopefully do even better.